Okay, I am live. Excuse the cars that are coming by. I wanted to make sure that I did something different because this is going to be our final live for a while. I'm gonna miss everybody. So if you're coming in, come in, comment below where you're tuning in from. I am, of course, from LA. I'm gonna get off the streets in just a second, so don't worry if you hear a lot of noise. I'm gonna see top chats. Okay. What a beautiful day it is. It's slightly cloudy, so it's not crazy sunny or anything, even though people always think it's sunny in California, but it is not so. But it's perfect weather, actually. Perfect weather. All right, let's talk about loneliness. And in terms of people connection, socialization, and having a line of communication in which both parties feel comfortable, happy, and thriving at the same time. I used to think that I was all alone, and especially, of course, in your teenage years, you're so dramatic in your teenage years, but even as an adult, spot moments where I just felt so lonely and so disconnected. And so, okay, well, nobody would care if I was even here. So like, what's going on? What am I doing wrong? And in terms of that, I've gone through a lot of trials and errors of figuring out how do I interact with people, what to do, what not to do, which is, in my opinion, more important than what to do. We tend to focus on what to do. And I've discovered for myself just a lot of mistakes that I've been making over the years and fixing that. And that's part of development. That's part of growing up. That's part of learning. And so I know if you're here on my channel, and I've looked through people who subscribe to me, and I can see other people you're subscribed to. And I think the overall trend is that you are into personal development. You are the type of person who is learning constantly. You're just the type of person who just loves to learn. And I'm the same way. I love to learn. And if I'm not learning, if I'm not growing, to me, there's just no point. What's the point of life if you're not learning and growing, right? So with that said, for me, I discovered a few things. On one side, it's about understanding and knowing people in their circumstance and being empathetic to that. And on the other hand, which is more important in my opinion, is knowing yourself. And that is, knowing yourself it's just a lot. And I wouldn't say I know myself completely yet. I'm still on the journey. I'm still discovering. Here, let me see the live chat. Yeah, it's making me jealous when you speak English so well. Yeah, so for those of you who don't already know, Japanese is my first language. And then I spoke English, although I did have, hello everybody coming on. I did have my father, who is an English speaker. He's German American. So he spoke English. My mom spoke English too. But if you see my birthday live, not that she's more comfortable speaking Japanese, right? In her native language. I mean, she came here when she was 19 for college. And I came here when I was young. I was a toddler. So it's not like people think, oh, well, you basically grew up in LA, which I did. However, people don't realize that I was raised by my mom, not my father, and that my household was Japanese. The shows that we watched were in Japanese. I didn't even know who Barney was, and people made fun of me at school because everybody knew who Barney was. And I know who Crayon Shin-chan was, who Doraemon was, which is all the Japanese kids show, but I had no idea. I was living in America, but yet I wasn't culturally an American. And I mostly spoke Japanese. Even my friends were Japanese because I went to Japanese school on the side because they want me to keep up with Japanese. So it was a tough time. It was really tough knowing and understanding how to socialize with people and how I can't do something with Japanese people, but I can do it with an American. And so it's not just a language thing, it's a cultural thing that really messed me up. It really messed me up where I wasn't sure what was culturally, socially acceptable in one person or one culture versus another. And because of that, I'm still learning, I'm still growing, I'm still discovering. And then you add the whole world, which just opens up a whole different dynamic. Can you speak something in Japanese? 今日は素晴らしい日です。あんまり太陽光ってないけど、まあ結構いい日。That's about it. I mean, I'm just saying it's a beautiful day. Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to also address social media because I know in my community poll, people in my Speak Like series of knowing how to speak like somebody, I listed one of them, Gary Vaynerchuk. If you don't know him, he's an entrepreneur, super huge on YouTube as well. He has a social media marketing agency doing very well for himself. And he is a big advocate, or he talks a lot about how social media reveals us. It doesn't change us as a human. And I really buy into that because the way I interacted in social media before, when I was in high school, let's say, of course, it wasn't, there were different platforms. It was MySpace, right? But before, it was very much so, car coming in. See, socially aware. Before, it was very much so just the fact that I want to appear like, and literally, if you look at everything that I've done, I want to appear like I am super social. I'm super just out there, just going out all the time, right? And I know a lot of people did that. And I wear the best clothes and the best this and the best that. And then now, to the point where I actually didn't take many selfies. I actually don't really take selfies much anymore anyhow, but I didn't take much selfies because to me, unless it was a selfie with another human being, I didn't want to take it. Partially that's due to insecurity, of course, of how I look because I was young and, you know, I'm growing up in LA and I think I need to look a certain way. And also another part was just that I didn't want to be pictured alone, which is something I never heard anybody else say, but I didn't want to be pictured alone because I didn't want to be alone. And so even now, you see my Instagram, even the pictures I am pictured alone, somebody else is taking the picture. So it's not like I'm doing a selfie like this. And a part of that is just because I always want to be connected. I always want to be with people. Even though I'm introverted, I like my own space. And I can't stand if people are just up in my business all the time. So I really like teaching others who are introverted like me to socialize and feel connected and not feel lonely. But at the same time, be you, be introverted, right? It doesn't mean you go to parties. I don't like going to parties. I don't like going to clubs and all of that. But you do whatever is good for you, and you meet people who are like-minded and who perhaps go to YouTube and learn stuff and thrive and grow, and then you recommend some YouTube. Maybe you watch YouTube together. It's great. It's just one of those things. Sorry. Let me look at the chat. It keeps disappearing. Good morning, Dulal, Shabam. Hello, Shabam, and hello, Steve. Sorry if I'm butchering your names. I don't mean to. And again, I mentioned this is going to be one of the last lives I'm going to do for a while. So if you have any questions, you're curious about anything, I'm walking with my chai. I haven't even drank yet. I was waiting for it to cool down because my tongue is, when it gets too hot, it just, I don't do so well with super hot drinks, even though I get hot drinks all the time. Yeah. All right. Oh, are you? Oh, I was almost going to stop streaming. There we go. It's a beautiful day. I don't know how it is over there with you. A lot of things are opening up right now, so things are pretty good. I don't know why the chat keeps disappearing, so I can't see it, but as soon as somebody puts in something in chat, it'll pop up again. Anyway, that being said, the purpose of this channel is just so I can share my journey, I guess, because I don't have it all figured out and I'm still learning and I'm still growing. And so I hope that if you are here, you just want to learn and grow too, and you want to learn and grow with me. And if that's the case, then all good and gravy. And let me know in the comments, in the community tab. I've been posting more what you want to see, what you want to know more about, what are you curious about, because I have new subscribers, so I'm still getting to know why you came in. Of course, I'm looking at my analytics to see what videos you came in through, so I'm trying to make relevant content. But that being said, I want to make sure that the purpose, the mission, the whole vibe, the reason why I started this is to have a community to join along the journey with my development, with your development, where we're at, and just hopefully we just can grow and thrive together, especially in this time. All right, I hope you're out there raising your vibe, and I will see you very soon.